everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Crusader Kings 2, the Old Gods. Just wanted to take a look, before we really got into the nitty-gritty of what's going on in the British Isles here. You know, you can take a look at that very briefly and see we're probably going to try to take out the rest of Ireland simply by assassinating our brother here, assuming our intrigue is still going strong, which it is, although these guys are maybe going to spoil things for me. I wanted to take a look at what's going on in the rest of Europe. So, the interesting things of note, at least that I can tell just on first glance, the Umayyad dynasty, and I hope I've said that properly, but it's kind of broken up a little bit in Spain here. So Asturias, which is like the Christian kingdom in Spain, and Navarra are now kind of spreading out a little bit further, I think, but Cordoba has kind of arisen all by itself, and there's all sorts of weird, like, kind of independent small kingdoms here, which is kind of interesting. Over here in Western Europe, I think the Byzantine Empire is spreading out a little bit. I don't think that they controlled this lower part of Italy last time I looked. And the other thing, there's two things worth noting here. Fucking Hungary is enormous. That is absolutely insane how big they are. I heard that they got, like, really, really overpowered in the Old Gods by way of their ability to just, like, bloom out of control, and that appears to be the case here. And the other thing that's interesting is up here in Scandinavia, this country of Northernlion has actually basically taken over what used to be Sweden, I guess, at the start of the game, and Denmark is pretty much destroyed, I guess, what is now Norway. So you got some interesting things here. This is why these games essentially are kind of a historical fiction, which is really neat. So we got a world that looks fairly different from the one that we have today, but in any case, I don't know enough about these regions to really understand what's going on, or if anything over there looks crazy. But let's get back to Western Europe. So we've got some things to worry about. As mentioned, we're still trying to kill King Sigurthor I of Ireland. If he dies, as you can see, oh my god, I'm not his heir anymore. That means we might have to kill his heir before... Oh, I don't like this at all. We could just imprison her or something, I'm sure, if this happens. I wonder if we could assassinate her. A 30% chance of being discovered. Anyway, I'd rather be going up against a 6-year-old girl than my half-brother of King Northernlion, the Pious. By the way, we did get a superlative. Now we are King Northernlion the Blessed. Northernlion II the Blessed, I should say. I don't really know what that means, but I'm glad that it's happened regardless. I want to see if maybe we can change our laws. No, we can't yet. Okay, I'm not a big fan about that. Maybe it would almost be best if our king died, and then we could inherit all of Scotland, and actually, since we are our brother's heir, but there's no way to really facilitate that. So what are our claims here? Dublin, I mean, we could usurp the title of the Kingdom of Ireland and try to unite it entirely under ourselves. That scares the shit out of me, though, because he's going to have big armies. Who can be imprisoned here? We don't have any wars going on right now, so we should maybe try to imprison our own wife? What happened there? Plot to kill King Sigurthor. No, I don't want to imprison you. I want you to join into my plot. Why can't I invite her into my plot? That's a real good question here. I wonder if I could actually click on her. I'm still getting used to the interface here to some extent. I could imprison her, but I don't want to. I could arrange a divorce. I don't want that, though. She's been fairly good to me so far, despite not giving me any children. Prince Bercy for Scotland, and then independence in... Where's this guy from? Shrewsbury. That is this area right here. I don't worry about that faction too much, because I'm pretty sure I could easily destroy it. How about this guy? My vassal and the chief of... More like chief of asshole, really. I can't imprison him, but maybe end plot? Sure, you abandon your plot. What was your plot anyway? Fabricate a claim on the Jarldom of Albany. Please don't do that. Let's just let a little bit of time go by here. Remember, we just fought a number of wars against Wessex and Brittany simultaneously, while also having 2 civil wars inside of our nation here. Thank you for giving up your plot. So I'm giving myself some time to let my troops replenish here. We should have a fairly substantial army here. Fairly substantial army coming here in a second. By the way, everyone's saying you should build I hope I'm going to pronounce this correctly, like a retinue or retinues. In doing so, we actually can have like a standing army, but I can't click on the tab, so I'm not sure how we actually create those. So as of now, I've just been using army levies still. I'm not sure if eventually we can get those. What is my de jure ducal claims? All right, why don't I just dismiss this for now? I'm not really interested in that. And I'm going to dismiss this righteous imprisonment as well. I may eventually want to go to war with Ireland. Because after usurping his title, but let me see what I can declare war on him for right now. Claim Ireland for myself. So that would allow me to invade all of Ireland simultaneously, but that's probably going to entail an awful lot of bloodshed, which I don't necessarily want to do, especially when my kingdom is as weak as it is, and especially when, you know, my king, or my brother is not that unfond of me, I should say. He's not the fondest of me, because he did, you know, find out that we were planning to kill him. That being said, let him rot. That being said, we kind of deserve it, I suppose, and we can still get away with killing him here. I don't even know. There's some Templar stuff going on here. Is this the Sudrayar? Where the heck is Sudrayar? It's over here, isn't it? I don't know what these guys are. I thought that those guys had been wiped off the face of the planet, or I thought that used to be me. I think it did. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what's up with that. That is Sudrayar. Maybe they have their own independent army somehow. It is time for you to recognize the full independence of Shrewsbury. I knew this guy would eventually go for it. And the other states in the Independence faction be reasonable and let us not resort to bloodshed. Let me look at the Independence faction quickly. It's just him. Sorry, but I'm pretty sure you are shit out of luck, Frederick. I am going to raise my vassals' armies here in the hopes of shutting this down as quickly as possible. I assume that he's going to declare war. He has more men than I expected, but still not a ton. And in fact, some of the men that I kind of called to arms actually just joined forces against me. So that's what happens, I guess, when you call them a little bit too early. There's got to be some troops up here that I'm... Who are they? The Army of Moray. I must have, like, autonomous vassals or something. These guys should definitely go around this way. Why don't you guys just group up here? Because we have more than enough men to fight this whole thing. Oh, my God. We have another dangerous faction. 142% on this plot. This is a real issue for us. My half-brother... I wonder if I could just take him as a concubine. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I wonder if I could just imprison him. It'll lower all of your subjects' opinions of you by 40. Shit, that's real scary. I don't want to do it until after this war is done, at the very least. Okay, so you guys merge into a force. I should be able to destroy this uprising pretty quickly. But I worry, like, this is what happens every time there's a succession in Crusader Kings, or at least with me, because I'm bad at succession crises. I always end up getting these fucking situations where everybody wants me dead. That's actually a fairly sizable... oh, what do you want? Call to arms has been received from Sigurthor Bananadong. Alright, we have converted the majority of the Norse faith there. What does he want us to fight? The Dag of Lancaster. Does it smell like Updag in here? Declining would cost us 25 prestige. Decline. That is okay by me. Let's see if I can take out the Civil War. So he's probably going to have a lower opinion of us as a result of that, but that's okay, because, you know, if all goes well, he should be dead soon anyway. We have got another peasant revolt here in Buchan, which is up in the top right here. That should be okay, though. Oh my God. Prince Bercy of Scotland is the true ruler of Scotland, as recognized by myself and the other nobles. Relinquish the title, or there will be war. I will not be blackmailed. I really don't want to just become like a duke or something, so I guess we're going to have another war here. With surprisingly few forces, which I'm actually very pleased about. We need a new steward. You seem like a good steward to me. Sure, we've got to knock down this first peasant revolt, or this first revolt. Then the peasant revolt can be stopped, and then hopefully we can, like, shatter that independence movement. So first things first, let's just focus on destroying the entire military force of these dickbags over here that tried to secede from my empire. Remember, I just want to, like, create the kingdom of Brittany, or I guess it's not Brittany, it would be the kingdom of in Wales in this situation. Okay, is this war, or is this battle over with? Because there are 3,000 men down here from Gwent that scare the shit out of me. None, my co-conspirator has sent word that a massive pit of manure has been prepared under the floorboards of an abandoned inn on a path. King Sigurthor I will travel with his escort. Once they are seated at a table, kaboom. Please work this time. Okay, we captured this dickbag! I hate this dude. He used to be an advisor to my father, Mayor Ake. He would always come to my great blots and be like, hey dude, what's up? I'm gonna throw up all over your lap. Fuck you. You're gonna be sacrificed to the gods. Okay. So who is this guy fighting for? This is the real question. Gwent is fighting for... wait a minute, what's going on here? This is the Shrewsburyan League Independence War. Gwent is fighting for... Yes, the, King of Athol, I think? Is that... I'm just trying to match up the coat of arms. It's like the 3 shields. I don't even know who this guy's on, or whose side this guy's on. That is strange. Oh, I guess he's on the Shrewsburyan side. I don't know. I must have made a mistake there somewhere. We should definitely hire, well, get more of our, like, vassals involved on this. But at the same... Oh my God, there's a lot of men here that we have to worry about. We should also get our actual levies, ideally. We're going to lose some men due to poor army organization. That's really unfortunate. But I just want to, like, destroy this dude's army so I can send these remaining 2,000 men up to deal with the rest of the war. And in fact, in all likelihood, we probably will have to summon some mercenaries to make this work. Are you guys just going down here? As long as this guy stays in Gwent with his army. Failure! King Sigurthor discovered the manure and avoided the explosion. Thankfully, my role in this remains unknown. That's real unfortunate. obviously. All right, well, this guy's trying to get involved in the war as well, so there must be, these guys, the independence movement, I suppose, is gaining some traction, and we're losing men in this, which I'm not fond of. Why are we at war with Gwent? That is what concerns me the most out of all of this. Maybe I can talk to the chief here. County of Gwent. Yes, I would wish to speak to your countess or count. We cannot declare war if we've raised any army levies. I'm aware of that. I just want to know why we're fighting here, because I don't understand. Now, I am probably getting my ass kicked up here. What is up with these guys? They're from Moray. Oh my god, Scotland is like 20 times divided here. This is going to be a difficult war to manage. There's no question about that. I would love if oh my god, are you telling me this is no longer Scotland as well? Jesus Christ. I would love to just get a white peace. No, of course this is going to be the problem. Okay, the King of Shrewsbury. I wonder if we just grant him independence. If I surrender, he becomes independent and he gains 100 prestige, but I don't actually lose anything. But I'm loath to give up this territory after fighting so hard to get it. So I think we should definitely hire some extra mercenaries, and they'll appear up there. They can maybe help deal with this war on top while I sort everything else out down here. Hopefully. I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this works out nonetheless, that's for sure. We just lost a siege. That's got to be down here, I suppose. I think those are still my holdings. Now, where are these guys going? They're probably going this way if I had to guess, so let's catch them off guard, hopefully. I just want to push people out of the war one by one and then, you know, gradually weaken them, but I am losing war score like crazy here. So let's get those mercenaries up there so we can merge them with the other army. One of our children lacks a guardian. That is our half-brother. We will educate him with the stupidest person in our realm, this lady right here, so that he will probably end up being a big dummy. Hopefully, if all goes well anyway. I understand there's 23 men down there not doing anything, but I'm mostly just trying to avoid this 3,000 like doom stack here that worries the shit out of me. We might have to fight them a little bit later. We can always get a mercenary to do that. Okay, what is going on here? A rather heated discussion between myself and the stable master caught Findley's attention, and after listening to us both, he settled the matter between me and the stable master in a fair way. I got the horse, the stable master got the coin. King Northernlion's opinion of Findlay. Who's he? Our spy master. Oh, improves by 15 for 2 years. Beautiful. Now, if he could fucking follow through on this plan to murder the King of Ireland, that'd be pretty dope right now, because I find myself in an unfortunate position here. So we're, again, overall losing war score. No question about that. I guess I'm just going to, again, try to deal with these, like, really small armies here. That should give me a little bit of a war score boost. We'll be able to destroy this force as well. My liege, I've tried to make Mayor Robert of Perth realize what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are. So it seems to have done more harm than good. So he's actually lost opinion of us. I forgot what our council's doing right now because I've been so preoccupied with war. There's another win for us. Okay. So we have 2,000 men and 1,800 men. This is kind of the moment of truth. I'm gonna merge these two forces, and you know we're running out of money because I've got these mercenaries like tied up for so long, so we're not really making very much. And of course, every time I try to like sell prisoners, they just refuse to accept it. I wonder if am I getting siege down here? No, that's the only area that's fine. I can always flee to that kingdom, I suppose. Things are falling apart right now, but it's not as dire as it looks. I think if I just win these wars, then these vassals will stop being so pissed, and I'll give away some like jarldoms or jarldoms in the hopes that they won't be so pissed in the future. So this war's still going well. Someone has died. Our marshal is maybe dead there, so we'll appoint a new marshal. He really hates us right now, but that's okay. We gave him a sweet helmet. So hopefully we're winning this. It's kind of hard to tell. My mission to Gallery has been a success so far. Fantastic. So they have a better opinion of us. We might be wiping out the army. We did indeed wipe out the army, and we captured somebody. Who is this? We don't know. Alright, that's fine. So we're just going to continue kind of going to town on Gwent here, because we have a substantial military force, larger than theirs anyway. Steward Poor Brander, that's probably a woefully inaccurate way to pronounce this, has some interesting ways to improve the economy. Adopt his ideas, you lose some gold, but you get economy technology spread rate. Sure, why not? I can afford to lose 3 gold right now. It's just, you know, once we get into more than that, we might have some issues. Okay, my seer has died a natural death at age 69. Alright. Do we have a... Oh, man. We hired Gandalf here, but sure, improve religion. Or actually, I want you to convert the populations in here, because they are Catholic, and I am not Catholic. In the game, at least. Well, nor in real life either, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. So let's just keep hunting these guys down. This has been a fucking nightmare succession But I've had worse ones, that's for sure. Now, we've actually kind of, like, done better in this war against the Chief of Athol than we have in this succession or independence war up here. I really didn't expect both of those factions to get out of control all at once. Like, if I knew that was going to happen, I definitely would have just imprisoned the prince right off the bat. Okay, so his army's been wiped out. That's good. I guess we should start sieging territory in the hopes... Oh my god, he has another 2,000 men? When did that happen? The good news is we're tearing up his armies, but the bad news is we are losing a fuck ton of sieges here. And somehow I'm like losing war score. I mean, I guess that's because the sieges are happening. How many of my properties are being sieged simultaneously? Like, all of them, apparently. And we're very, very slowly neutralizing this Gwent force. But it's not going fast enough for us to really gain any foothold here. I almost want to let the other dude just take independence, but I can't really afford to lose all this territory that my dad worked so hard for down here in, you know, Shrewsbury. What will soon be Scotland if anything goes well here. So you know what? Their force is small enough now that just with a couple more ping-pongs, I anticipate it being small enough that they won't be able to siege any of my holdings, and then I can finally move away and start taking care of some bigger business, hopefully. So this is only 186 men. Now we're going to go up and start taking out these armies up here, and if we get lucky at all, we should be able to... hopefully turn back the tide in this war score a little bit. Our enemy has died! The war has ended! Oh my god, that's so incredibly lucky. Who died? The Count of Shrewsbury died. And that war is all of a sudden over, so it can happen as easily as that. Now, Moray still being a real pain in the dick here. And obviously, I'm not going to accept his demands, because look at the size of the fucking territory that I'd be giving up. Meanwhile, we're still trying to kill the King of Ireland, who is also our half-brother. So there's intrigue, it abounds here. I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I am burning up with fever. My nose is running. Oh god, we're ill. So we could actually die here, and if we... Excuse me? How is this Shrewsbury now? That is not Shrewsbury. Am I at war with this dude again? I don't understand how this all of a sudden just became Shrewsbury. That's Scotland. It's rightful Scottish land. Anyway, let's win this war first, and then we'll deal with whatever the F's going on down there. Which is, you know, to put it politely, problematic right now. We should be able to catch these guys if we run fast enough. Of course, we can't. It might be in our best interest to just immediately go for those, The fever is gone. Good, good, good. It might be best to go for their doom stack up there first. It's not really a doom stack because we have more troops, but, you know, we could always lose that fight as well. And if we lost that fight in a cataclysmic fashion, we would find ourselves in an awful position. The Siege of Tain. Computer, can you generate a nude Tain, please? Anyway, so let's go up for these 200 men, and then hopefully that war or that battle will go okay for us, and then we'll be able to take out that 2,000 men. And I really only want white peace. I don't feel a need to imprison these guys unless I start turning the tide like drastically, or I capture their leader or something. We've won another battle. The war score is forever in our favor here. We can always offer some of these dudes vassalization once we reach kind of an equilibrium here. That's not my territory. That's Jorvik. Am I at war with Jorvik? Or we've always been at war with Jorvik. Anyway, let's cut the George Orwell references. And instead, just try to win this war, where we now have an 8% war score. The people of Wiltshire have progressed beyond our own technological level. I've managed to study their advancements, and the documents enclosed here should help you reach their level. Fantastic. We gained some technology points. Hopefully, pretty soon, that allows us to kind of tech up a little bit. Give us a bit of an advantage over the enemy. We are now at 9% war score. Where are you going now? Back to Ross? I could siege some territory, but I kind of just want to go for a white peace. But as you saw with Brittany, sadly, it's unlikely that we're going to be able to get a white peace unless we get to like 1,000% war score. I'm just trying to see what's going on here. We definitely can't surrender this war, because then we lose the Kingdom of Scotland, which is not something that I'm too excited about. Maybe we do want to just, like, trounce these guys so that they all end up in my jail. I'd end up ransoming them or just executing them for prestige and piety. That might be fantastic. By the way, we should definitely give away some duchies, but I want to wait until this war is over. The thing is that people have been like, okay, stop giving away counties, you should be giving away duchies. Well, in, like, the pagan society, we don't have duchies. I think we have jarldoms, but it was like a semantic difference for me that I didn't know that like a jarldom was the same as a duchy. Anyway, it's the kind of silly thing that can really trip you up sometimes. as you play through a game like Crusader Kings 2. Okay, so I'm still not offering white peace. We should probably just try to siege the territory. There's no question about that. But let's, win a couple of battles here just to get some easy war score. Because the reason I don't want to necessarily siege right away is because sieging takes a while, and the reason that that's a bad thing particularly is because I am paying these mercenaries. Oh my god, don't tell me these fuckers are on my ass again. Are they? They must be fighting on... I'm the only person on my side. Look at dude. Can I just, like, execute the shit out of you? Because this is becoming a real issue here. May wisdom ever elude you. I've discovered a plot where King Sigurthor seeks to kill King Northernlion II the Blessed. Alright, so he's trying to kill me and I'm trying to kill him. We still have plot power on him. Nobody's pissed enough to do anything about it, though. Okay, her desire in life is to get married. What's her opinion of me? Minus 43. How about this guy? 22. Okay, his desire in life is to get married. Let's arrange a marriage between that dude. Wait. No, I don't want this guy. Oh, wait, I do want that guy. Okay, let's arrange a marriage. 1 second here. Between that dude who sort of kind of likes me and, sure, this courtier who also wants to get married. They say no. What about if it's matrilineal? That's Joanna Newsom. This is not working out well for me. But the plot should succeed any second now. I wonder if I can convince my half-brother to end his plot. No. Alright, so this is all-out fucking war. If I die, that's a good thing. I can't stress that enough. It's actually for the best if my character bites the dust here. Because then this will all become Ireland, presumably. And that's something I actually very much want to have happen. Because this is, right now, like, just the ultimate clusterfuck. We're still losing sieges faster than we're beating them. I want to send my troops down here, but of course that's going to take like half a year for them to get there. Finley is no longer spy master. We've also been just like hemorrhaging people out of our court, which is a very bad thing. Sure, you're alive again. Why don't we have you guys research some technology? I technically hold like very little land right now. How do my vassals feel about me? Well, all three of them that are still on my side are relatively, wishy-washy about me. That's not awful, necessarily. Can I hire another band of mercenaries? No. Yes, I can, actually. It's going to cost me a lot of money, though. I don't necessarily want to do that, but it might help me win the war faster. The truce is expiring with Wessex. Okay, this would be a very good time for Wessex to attack me. I just got a message there that my relations improvement indeed worked out. What a fucking war here. Jesus Christ. I really don't want to hire mercenaries, because that represents... fuck it, we got to. I hate to do it, but... It seems like the smartest idea. So let's take our mercenaries and just have them roam throughout the countryside, hopefully destroying dudes at every possible opportunity. There's so many troops in this area here. All right. So I can barely follow what's going on here. I can't stop thinking of all those prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. What a thrill it would be to hurt them, to hear their sweet screams, and see the panic in their eyes. Oh my god. Sure, we've got the piety to spare. Guards, oil up the rack! Might as well just make our dude into a pure asshole. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose. There's our 1,900 men. We'll have them pushed down here. I think the guys in Ulster, which is kind of an independent kingdom here. Oh, your men have dragged Ella Ven's daughter outside. Okay, well, we'll take her as a concubine because I definitely need to have a child at some point. Although, actually, having a child might be a bad thing because right now we would gain all of, well, we would become Ireland and gain all of Scotland. But Jesus, this is getting torn up here. It's not as bad as it looks, I think. But I've been wrong before, so who knows. Again, we are just hemorrhaging gold like crazy. We're spending probably like 15 a month. We really just need to destroy this Gwentish force down here. I hope that is the correct, not really pronunciation, but conjugation. We are, I would accept a white piece at this point almost as like an economic reality. Because without accepting this white piece, the war might drag on too long and I'll just go bankrupt. So, obviously that's not something I'm interested in. Bishop Manasseh, a preacher in the service of King Louis III of Italy. Basically he's saying like, should I let him preach or like, should I listen to him and that'll improve my opinion? Or should I tell him there's horrors in this life as well? In which case, he leaves. Battle of Bath going on here. We are actually... gonna lose that. That was unexpected. Recognizing virtues and talents that others possess is truly a virtue. I am truly blessed by having a spy master who is brilliant in rooting out plots. Reward my spy master. Yes. Fantastic. I can't believe that I actually lost that battle down there. And then losing that battle, Oh my god, there's another 2,000 men up here now? Losing that battle has actually set me back like a great deal. I'm at minus 1% war score now. Oh, Jesus fuck. Please, one of these plots has to succeed. My liege, good. So they understand that I'm the best ruler of all time. What a civil war we have going on here. Okay, you troops go all the way back up here. This war is gonna fucking bankrupt me. If we could just kill the leader. Where, oh my god, they have so many people on their side. Can we can't assassinate him because we don't have the money. Maybe he'll just die of old age. He's 64. That's not that old, honestly. Remember, my king originally lived until like age 70 at least. So I don't know if we can afford to hold out for another 10 years basically to win this war. Because again, we're losing money at a pretty noticeable clip here. We're at only a minus 1% war score. I almost think like a white peace should be a given at this point. Why have they separated so far? That's kind of interesting. We do have a oh shit, no we don't. I just want to merge our troops here. They actually have a larger force than me. And I don't really have anybody else that I can raise here. I might have to accept that we're actually gonna lose this war. Can I get my king, or my half-brother to join me here? No, I can't. This might be the end of the Northernlion dynasty, unfortunately. So let's win this siege, and then maybe that'll give us enough to push for a white peace. Your men drag Gurley Harda. Okay. Please, good lord, I accept a white peace here. He refuses. If we surrender, we lose the throne, which obviously we don't want. Okay, we can get an extra 26 gold just by like ransoming his daughter back to him, Liam Neeson style. That makes us kind of an asshole, but at the same time, it was also like a total necessity. Okay, so that's gonna give us enough money to pay our armies for like another few days here. Really should have just tried to imprison the king right off the bat. 55% chance we wouldn't have had to deal with this bullshit war. Now the real, oh my god, we're losing these sieges so quickly. Are they marching on me? This is gonna be the most, like, drawn-out, knockdown war that we've ever fucking experienced this game by far. Okay, oh! Okay, Ireland is not at war with these dudes anymore. This may be a good thing, unless they're against me. So I think there was, like, a war with Ireland between, like, Moray and Ireland. Or, like, all these other independent realms in Ireland. But the King of Ireland has, stopped things. But now he's not the King of Ireland anymore. He's the Prince of... This is weird. He's the Prince of Scotland. His king is King Falky of Ireland. Oh, jeez. Now I've got to try to, like, execute this dude instead. Okay, invite to plot. I don't want to do this plot anymore. This is how quickly things can change. Now I don't give a shit. Like, I don't even want that. I don't care at all about my friend. Or my previous half-brother. Now it's this half-brother that I've got to kill. So let's go back. Choose a plot. Kill him. We've already got 33%. That's all right. Who's in on this? I know this dude's in on it. Who else do we have? I'm just going to invite these people one by one. Another 11%. We really need this to succeed at some point. Is there anybody? Oh my god, nobody else is in. His spy master, does he hate me? No, he actually feels pretty good. His ambition is to get married. Can we arrange a marriage between him and her? Are they in? Why can't I send this? Lowborn males must marry noble women matrilineally. No, he's not excited about that. Let me think about this. Okay, we're going to go to intrigue. We're going to invite a debutante to our court. It's going to cost us 4 gold. This is a interesting idea. That's one way to put it. Can I ransom these dudes? He doesn't want to be ransomed. I'm just trying to get gold at this point. Doesn't want to be ransomed. Yes, there's an extra 25 gold for us, which is valuable. Doesn't want to be ransomed. Does want to be ransomed. Okay. So we're going to get an extra 50 gold. Now, we're going back to the intrigue menu here. I'm trying to basically bribe the enemy spy master to be in on my plan by arranging a marriage. Why? He's from a lowborn house, so we can't, like, marry into my line here. I don't like that at all. But she's not, like, she's not highborn, is she? Let me see what's going on here. This guy's lowborn, which is unfortunate. So I can't just, like, I guess I could just give him some money. That's about it. I can invite him to my court. I can invite him to my plot. Let's send him a gift. This is going to be expensive. But maybe he'll be in on the... Oh, he's still not in on the plot. Why will he not accept my offer? Base reluctance is too high. I would love to marry him off to somebody, but it's unacceptable, apparently. So we might just have to fucking do this. I don't know. Oh, they've separated a couple men away, so I might be able to take this 3,000 strong force here. I don't know. This is real scary. Sure, so several people backed my plot there, but it's still not over 100, so it's going to be unlikely that we're going to succeed. What's his goal? Improve stewardship. Can I arrange a marriage with you, perhaps? You're not married. Maybe I could arrange a marriage between this man and a woman of my court. Let me just select him, and then we'll select another lady here. Oh my god, they still have to marry matrilineally. If you're not confused about things, matrilineal basically means, like, the heir... Okay, call to arms. Sorry, Falky Banana Dong. I'm not sure I can really accept this call to arms right now. I'm kind of in the middle of the biggest war I've ever fought in my Crusader King's, like, life. Where are you guys going, anyway? We'll arrive in Galloway. Okay. We're at minus 14% war score here. This is stupid and annoying. But I really can't surrender. If I surrender, we'll lose so much land that I would be displeased with myself, to say the least. We are still running out of gold, but, you know, the more prisoners we take, the better things get. That victory where we killed 1,000 of their men did not erode the war score at all. And oh my god, now, like, Cornwall and Devon are succeeding. Remember, of course, I said that, if things go drastically wrong... Oh my god, we can call in allies. Chief Priestess of Dublin, please save my life here. Do I even own land anymore? Like, Scotland appears to have been wiped off of the fucking map. Is she, like, is Dublin... its own territory now? Now Prince Bercy is the king of Moray? Like, I have no idea what the hell is going on here. This is like the real Middle Ages. I'm too confused. Unfortunately, we cannot join your wars at this time. But remember, what I was going to say is that if things go, like, terribly, terribly wrong, it doesn't really matter that much because we can just start playing as a new character. That's the beauty of Crusader Kings. Okay, what does this guy get? What is a Atholian war for Prince Bercy's claim on Scotland? So, who is my heir? My heir is the Jarl of Moray. I'm just trying to think about how to do this. Like, it's a very complicated situation because now things were pardon me, things were a lot simpler at the start of this episode. They're kind of drastically effed up now. The real reason we're losing this, by the way, is that this guy's from Athol. If we siege his territory, maybe we can make him leave the war. Or better yet, maybe we can actually just capture him directly. King Northernlion has inherited the Jarldom of Moray from Prince Bercy of Scotland. Okay, now we've got an interesting situation. So the guy that we were trying to kill actually died. But if I die, I become the King of Ireland and the King of Scotland, which would actually be substantially better for me in the situation. Where the heck now I have control of these Scottish armies, which used to be from Moray. And now we have 44% war score. Holy shit, one random death may have made it possible for me to offer a white peace here. Why will he not accept it? I don't understand why he won't accept it. He won't even, like... I guess it's because we're in battle right now. Okay. Wait, we're not even at war anymore? Okay. That was real strange. So... who's King Falky's heir? Me. We somehow are not dead, but Scotland has been torn the F up as a result of, you know, like half an hour of just batshit crazy happenings. We can definitely disband our mercenaries now to save ourselves some gold. One title can be usurped, the Jarldom of Hermnick. How do our vassals feel about us? Largely kind of okay. That's alright. We still have no children. We need to not a fabricated claim. We need to basically kill the King of Ireland. I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. I'm gonna be straight up with you. So many of these, like, Irish kingdoms have declared independence now. Like, I don't even know. Gwent is independent. It's its own nation now. I didn't even remember losing that war. Maybe the Irish dude lost that war, and we ended up losing territory as a result. I would say it's fair to say that I've done a pretty shitty job of managing my vassals. We're at 43% power. This dude's in. Let's see if we can quickly get some more people in on this plot, because for once, we're not at war, which is kind of surprising. Okay, cool. I don't even care. Do you want to join my plot? Please tell me yes or no. Fantastic. Okay. So we have to try to get this number over 100. It's at 60 right now. Who has a ton of power that we could get in on this? This guy. He wants to improve his stewardship. His opinion to me is all right. Why won't he do this? His base... Okay, this guy is unlikely to turn around, I would say. Who else can we get in on this? This guy's got 20%. Doesn't like me at all. We still need like 40%. It would be really awesome. My wife doesn't even like me. Like, what's up with that? It would be really excellent to be able to get, like, the Spy Master in on this. But I don't know if it's going to be able to happen, because every single time I try to marry someone off, they can't be married off because it has to be matrilineal. And, of course, nobody wants a matrilineal war. Why won't she... Or, sorry, matrilineal marriage. Queen Sif will not accept my offer because she doesn't like me. Alright, what if I send her a gift of 20 gold? She still is not that excited, but she does like me now. So first things first, let's let some time pass. I'm going to turn it up to speed 5 just so we can get some money back. Oh, we have a peasant revolt of 2,000 men, which we should be able to take care of fairly easily with this 5,000 man stack from our vassals. We're letting time pass very quickly simply because this is taking fucking forever and we need to get more troops back and more money. That Mad Dog Kettle, that dude I hate, has somehow summoned up the courage to challenge you to Holmgong. If you accept, you and Kettle will meet in single combat on a small islet. If you refuse this duel, it will be seen as stain upon your honor. Okay, so this is a 65-year-old dude wants to challenge my 45-year-old Viking prince or king in hand-to-hand combat. By the Thunderer, I accept your challenge. Let's do this shit and see what happens. It is still dawn when you meet Kettle on the small islet chosen for the Holmgong. Surrounded by witnesses, you grab your shield and axe while your opponent does the same. Can we just talk for a brief second about how this is super fucking badass that we have like a king and a noble duking it out to see what's going on? After hurling insults at each other for a few minutes, the battle is finally joined. Your chances of winning are very good. That's what I like to hear. Let's see if we get another prompt here. My wife Joan is pregnant. At least that's pretty impressive that while having this hand-to-hand combat to the death, I was able to impregnate my wife as well. Just goes to show you that King Northernlion II is indeed very blessed. We are having a siege here that we are losing, but that's... What's going on with this hand-to-hand combat? Are we still having that? Like, what... Can we... I want to know how the results shook out. Okay, we are destroying this peasant revolt. We're already at 45% war score, 75% war score. Finally, we're gonna like, oh, I went the wrong way. We're gonna win a war. Feels good, man. And I'll actually be able to imprison the leader of this peasant revolt, which is good. Sometimes Crusader Kings 2 does this where you have like an event that in real time happens very quickly, but in the game, for whatever reason, it's quite slow. So we're just gonna disband our military again and let them kind of recuperate. A daughter was born. I'm not actually psyched about that, although she might be my heir now, which is kind of cool. So now if I die, I won't actually play as the King of Ireland and Scotland. I will play as this new leader here, the Age 0 Kingdom of Scotland. Fresh out of the womb, 19 opinion of her father. That's pretty good. Let's check our intrigue menu again just to see if we're... we need to invite some more people to our court. You know, we have money. I might as well invite some nobles to the court. See if we get more people that we can invite to the plot now. This guy's got 119%. And he likes me. So if we can just get him in on this, he's going to be psyched. Why does he not want to do this? He probably has a very good opinion of King Falky. Sorry, just took a second to rehydrate there. Okay, first off, send him a gift. It'll increase his opinion of us basically to maximum. How much does he like it now? He still doesn't like it enough. But I wonder if we can use our Chancellor. Is that Sow Descent? Yes, okay, so we want to sow descent in man. So just give me a second here to figure out where the heck we're supposed to go. Search all for man. I realize we're getting into a long episode here, but there's been some interesting stuff. Okay, let's go back to the intrigue menu and see what this dude's name is. I'm not always the best with the interface here. King Jedvard, Chief of Man, Spy Master of Ireland. Okay, so close this. Jedvard. And it is Chief of Man here. So let's go to man. I just want to get this off here. The city of Douglas and the town. Where is man? I'm zooming in. I can't tell sometimes. Is this not man? This is like the Isle of Man here? Jedvard. Okay. Yes, we want to put our Chancellor here to sow descent, which will vassal liege opinion lowered. That's exactly what I want. So you go there, and maybe we'll be able to make something happen in the near future. But for now, let's just zoom out. I'm still interested to see how this fight to the death panned out. Amazingly, our kingdom has, at age 27, Joan has died a natural death. That's kind of surprising. So we can remarry our king here. Had a lot of shit happen on this episode. Let's say my religion, yes. My culture, yes. lots of Jedvards, but that's not really who I'm looking for right now. We will search all for females who are not in prison, unless you're into that, and not married. And then we'll sort by rank. High Chiefess of Dublin. She's only 7. That's probably, you know, too bad even for us. I like this 55-year-old lady. She's got a lot of traits going on here, but one of them is ill, so I'm not too psyched about that. Is anyone, they have the ambition to, like, marry a ruler? No. What about this 22-year-old? Chaste means we're going to have less kids, which might actually be a good thing. Greedy, gluttonous, arbitrary. Sounds like my kind of lady. Now, what's her stewardship stat? Oh, there's great stewardship stat on that 55-year-old lady. God damn it. What about this one? Gregarious, trusting, wroth, diligent. That's all right. She's 26. Let's see if we can set this up here. She seems good enough. Yes, we will lose 200 prestige. I don't like that, but whatever. It'll be done, and our ruler will be married. So that we'll get a stats bonus there, and we'll actually get some gold out of that as well. Basically traded gold for prestige. Not the best thing that we're doing. Are we not at war? We're in hand-to-hand combat with some dude right now. My liege, I wish to intercede on behalf of one of your prisoners. Sure, you know what? Very well. I feel like being merciful here just to make my vassals feel a little bit happier with me. My liege, I've managed to sow dissent between Jedvard of Man and his liege, King Falky I. I hope this pleases you. That pleases the shit out of me. I gotta be honest with you. But now Jedvard's not even here anymore. Jedvard, where are you? All of my best laid plans are just falling by the wayside here. Search all, gender, men, imprisoned, whatever, married, whatever. Jedvard, Chief of Man. Why can't I invite this dude into my plot anymore? He loves me. Invite to plot? No! He still loves King Falky. That's bullshit. Can we arrange a marriage with him and one of our courtiers? Or is he already married? He is already married. But you're married to an old lady, Jedvard. I just want to point this out there. You come over to the Scottish side, I can make some good stuff happen for you. Maybe we could educate his child? Sure, that's maybe his son, and we'll educate him with this awesome lady? No. How about this awesome dude? Definitely not into that. Alright, so, we're gonna end this episode pretty shortly. I'm just still waiting on kind of this, like, death fight that I was in with this dude like a year ago. We apparently have been like just going to town. What was that guy's name? Kettle? I think it was, yeah. Okay, so what's wrong with him? Are we seriously like not engaged in hand-to-hand battle? This guy is 67. He's married to a 25-year-old. He commands power that is beyond my wildest imagination. There's a lot of troops down here. We have lost our stranglehold, unfortunately, but there's actually like an England now, which is interesting. They've united the, my liege, heathens attacked when I tried to spread the holy faith in Glamorgan. I barely escaped with my life and I'm now severely wounded. Lose 10 prestige. Yeah, we've got some interesting stuff going on here. I think I'm going to end the episode here. I'm a little bit confused about what's going on. Let's just take a look at how the world's looking right now. Hungary, wow, really got chopped down to size recently, which is kind of surprising. It used to be huge, but now Ruthenia, I've never even heard of that, is doing some good stuff there. East Francia owns a F-ton of land. The Umayyad dynasty has gotten better. West Francia and Aquitaine still engaged in heated battle. Is that an independent Mortain? Denmark is over here for some reason. Sweden is now taken back from Northernlion. Man, there's some interesting stuff happening over the course. I guess we did play for like 11 years there, but man, you know what? Let's let this go until December, and we'll start on the new year when we go into the next episode. So I'm still just like kind of amassing troops and getting more. What was I going to say? More money as well. Okay, Jedvard is now back in the system here. We don't really want to send him any more money because he's already at 100% love for us. But he still has a strong opinion of King Falky. Is that not true? What's his opinion of Falky? Can we see? There probably is a way to see it, but I'm not sure. Who's this? I don't want to see his family. I want to see his opinion of his liege. Anyway, we might not be able to convince him. I desperately want to, but it might not be possible. Anyway, let's just fast forward to December here because this is taking a long, long time. But hopefully you enjoy these long episodes regardless. All right, so we're going to be starting in the fresh year of January 1st, 1920. It should be interesting. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. You have been at peace for too long, so I lose 2 prestige for every month we've been at peace. I guess we're going to start going to war with somebody. I'm not sure who, but Jesus Christ. Again, I hope you enjoyed these episodes so far. Lots of stuff happening. As always, I'll see you next time.